Hello, Warriors of Light. Thank you for clicking on this video. Today, we're going to talk about something very, very important. Okay. If I told you that somebody was taking your most valuable asset, the most valuable thing that they had, not only were they trying to take it, but they were hiring millions and millions of people who their entire lives have studied to be able to figure out how to take this asset from you. They pay millions of people, hundreds of billions of dollars, maybe even trillions of dollars every month, every 2 weeks to figure out how they can take this valuable asset from you. Now, you'd probably freak out a little bit. Or maybe you're so detached that you wouldn't care, okay? Wherever you are on that spectrum, well, it's true. Your attention is being stolen from you. It's actively being stolen from you. There are corporations, there are groups of people who their entire job is to figure out how to get your attention. That's what the entire marketing industry is. That's what the entire social media industry is. Click-through rates, all of these things. They are measurements of how effectively things can grab our attention. And it's not inherently a bad thing, okay? Because these are tools, right? The social media use, the internet use, these videos, these whatever we do that takes our attention. If we use these things with our intention, then they can become extremely valuable tools for us to grow, to become more of ourselves, to learn about cultures, to learn about how the world is for other people, to learn about other people, to connect with other people, right? These are all things that we can utilize these tools for. But when we're not utilizing these tools, we become the tools being utilized by the tools. And it preys on people who aren't aware of how important they are, or who aren't aware of how important their attention is, okay? Because our attention is the most valuable thing we have. In any moment, the only thing we have is our attention. What are we focusing on? What are we thinking about? What are we placing our eyes upon? What are we doing with the ability to focus, right? If we're not utilizing it with intention, it's being pulled away from us in some sense. Now, it's going to be difficult to go from never having any intention in your attention to always being intentional with your attention, but it's baby steps, okay? We start to pull away things that don't serve us to give our attention to, right? Like, it doesn't serve me to go down a rabbit hole of entertainment for 4 hours on TikTok or social media, okay? Unless that's my actual intention, it's just the algorithms taking advantage of the systems in my brain, in the very automatic parts of my brain, the reptile brain or the monkey brain, right? Taking those parts and utilizing them against our own best interest. But if I set an intention that, oh, I'm going to use this tool to figure out what type of diet would be best for me. I'm going to use this tool to play a yoga video so that I can do some yoga. By the way, I do yoga almost every day. I do the Boho Beautiful Yoga. It's on YouTube. She's amazing. I love her videos. They're awesome. But that's aside the point. If I wanted to do yoga, I'll play a yoga video, okay? If I want to learn more about history and about where we come from and where we're going, I'll play a video about that, okay? But those are all, you see how they're all intentional, right? So our attention is our greatest external asset because it's us projecting ourselves, right? Our focus, the energy of our attention into an external thing. But if we're placing the energy of ourselves into something that isn't for us, that hasn't been chosen by us, that hasn't been intended by us, then we're giving it away to something else. And who knows what that something else wants to do with it, okay? Especially if it's human made. Or we're talking about nature, or we're talking about made by the intelligence of creation. That's a different thing. We place our attention upon nature and things start to shift. We have a different experience. What does it feel like? This is an obvious answer, but how does it feel after we spend hours upon hours spending time doing something that we know we had no intention of doing, that didn't serve us, that didn't make us feel any better? We feel like crap. We feel terrible. Yet we constantly fall back into these traps. And I'm not saying all of you do, but so many of us fall into that trap over and over and over again because we don't remember, right? We don't want to be responsible for the fact that we keep putting ourselves in this situation, or we think that our attention isn't important enough to be able to place our intention into it. But it is. Anywhere that our attention goes, our energy will flow. What we focus on will grow, okay? So if we are focusing on that which does not serve us, then that which does not serve us will grow in our brains, in our hearts, in our energy fields. And we don't want to do that. It doesn't feel good. What feels good as a human being is placing our attention on things that allow us to grow, on things that allow us to love more, on things that allow us to feel good more, things that allow us to be better parents, better kids, better boyfriends and girlfriends or partners or whatever it is that you want to be, that you want to just have it work to the fullest of your extent. Those are the things that we ought to be paying attention to, not the things that distract us from the fact that it's not going the way we want it to, okay? Because if it's not going the way we want it to, guess who's the only one who can do anything about it? We are. We're the only ones that can do anything about it. Don't worry about the other person, okay? The other person is going to do whatever the other person does, or the other thing is going to do whatever the other thing does. But we're the only ones that we have control over. We keep giving away our control of our energy, of our attention, of our intention. And then all of a sudden there's nothing left. We're just left with this empty shell, this empty meat robot shell that Western medicine would like to create this idea that we're just these meat robots. We're not just these meat robots. We're not. We, within our very cells, have the knowledge and the intelligence of creation. Energy cannot be transmuted nor destroyed, or energy cannot be destroyed nor created. Matter cannot be destroyed nor created. These things can only be transmuted, transformed. We are the energy of cells that have existed since the beginning of time. Yet we keep giving our power away. We keep thinking that we're not good enough, or we keep thinking that, no, we don't actually have intelligence. No. It all exists within us. We simply need to tap into it. We're using our own powers against ourselves. We're so powerful. We're so brilliant. We're so intelligent. Muhammad Ali said, it's not that we fear, what was it exactly? We do not fear that we're not capable. What we fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Something like that. I might have butchered it a little bit. But think about that for a second. We deeply in our hearts know how powerful we are. We've been lied to. We've been told that, well, some of us have been lied to and been told that we're not important, or that we can't do things, or that we're not here for this reason, that we're here to just fit in and we're here to just do what everybody else does. No. That's over with. That's done with. You're here to be amazing. You're here to be powerful. You're here to be a difference maker on this planet. You're here to raise the vibration and raise the frequency of this planet. That's why you're here watching this video right now, because you're called in your heart, in your being of beings, to expand, to raise the vibration, to be something different than what exists now. And that's why you're here, to be powerful, to place intention into your attention, to be vibrant, to be loving, to be beautiful, the beautiful, vibrant, loving you that you are. That's why you're here. That's why we're all here. So, thank you for watching this video. Please remember to Put your attention into things that serve you. Create your intention and place your attention into it, and live your life that way. And your life will flow, and your life will be beautiful, and you will live a life worth living. I promise you that. Have an amazing rest of your day. If you enjoyed this video, click like, hit that subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, leave a comment. I'll see you later, too, Air Freshener. Have an amazing rest of your days.